Dudes don't realize that there's levels to it. They think, okay, just because I can attract a woman, then I'm doing good. But it's like, nah, bro, you on a low level. You kind of like the equivalent of a big back beluga back whale. Can she still get a dude that's attracted to her? Absolutely. But it's not going to be the same quality and it's not going to be the same volume. So once you get that physique that turns her into a freak, you're playing on a whole different level. You're playing a whole different game. Why body game always wins. We going to really get into it today, man. I'm feeling real good. Just got done with the workout. And, one thing when it comes to the body game, I've seen a lot of guys sleep on it and they'll say, I'm fat and I still get treated good, or I'm fat and I got a girlfriend. And I'm like, cool. I'm not saying that you can't get you a chick when you super skinny or when you're fat, but I'm saying there's levels to it. The desire from your woman is not going to be the same when you're fat, when you're skinny. Let me give y'all an analogy. It's kind of like a fat girl working at Twin Peaks. If you don't know what Twin Peaks is, it's kind of like Hooters. It's like a better Hooters. If you don't know what Hooters is, just look it up. So it's like a fat girl working at Twin Peaks. If she go to work at Twin Peaks, is she going to make money? Yeah, she going to make money. But she not going to make anywhere near the amount of money as the girl that got a nice body, the girl that's cute in the face. She going to have to work a lot harder. She going to have to really bring out her personality to even try to get close with the chick with a nice body. But the chick that's going to make the most money is the chick that looks good and she knows how to talk. She knows how to present herself. That's going to be the chick that makes the most money. I remember I used to work at the Masters, and when the Masters started up, the Hooters down the street from me, it got closed down now. But I remember they used to bring Hooters chicks from like different areas. And that's when the chicks were like super bad. They would get like the baddest chicks from different Hooters and bring them to that one location because they know they're going to make more money. They know they're going to attract more attention. While all the little, some of the chunkier ones that usually be at the Hooters, they had to go for that week. You take this week off, shawty. We need to bring the top tier type chicks in there. Because I remember I used to be hustling, man. We used to go to Hooters sometimes and try to sell cups. And man, them chicks used to be bad out there, man. I really should have tried to get at one. I remember one, she was low key choosing, but she was trying to finesse her way of like getting like shit from me, And I know like them type of chicks, dog. It's almost like them type of chicks done dealt with so many dudes. They always trying to finesse you for something. She was trying to get a free cup, and then the last day I seen her, I just threw the cup at her, and she like ran up to me and hugged me, And I threw the cup at her. And funny thing is, dog, we used to like take used cups, wash them, and sell them. So I'm throwing this new cup at her, and I done got like 200, 300 cups. Like, I really don't care about the cup, but I'm trying to make a bag at the same time. So I throw the cup at her, and she like trying to hug me and shit. I really should have got at her, man. I should have just lied about my age and tried to get at her. Because I think I was like 17 or 18 at the time. So she probably wasn't going to function with me because she probably like mid-20s. Bad little thing, though. But I tell you all that, I use this analogy because guys don't realize it. They think they're getting good treatment from their woman. They think they can attract a woman being fat or being extremely scrawny. And it's like, yeah, you can, but it's on a low level. Just like these fat girls that work at Twin Peaks. You got some chubby chasers. I got a friend that likes big chicks. But overall, she's not making anywhere near the amount of money. Even I think about one time I messed with a Twin Peaks girl. This girl spent a lot of money on me. She was not holding back when it come to money at all because she had it coming in. And she looked good in the face and she stayed in the gym. She had these sugar daddies. They come in there and leave $100 every time they go. They come in on a regular basis. They over there texting her phone number. When are you working again? Man, if this chick was fat, she wouldn't be getting that type of treatment. If she was one of the fat chicks in there, she'd be happy with a $20 bill. But she happy with 100 and up. Because shit's different for her. Because they like the way she looks. They like the way her body looks. So it's the same way when it comes to men, man. You like the product. I remember I was talking to my brother the other day. Well, this was actually a couple weeks ago. And he was telling me like, oh, the best thing to really do is just make a product. And he's like, advertisement doesn't matter. You just got to make a good product. And I said, I think advertisement is more important than the product itself. You really want both. You want a good product and you want to be able to advertise yourself. So you got to look at yourself like you're a product. First, you got to be a good product, but you also got to look good too. You know, if a product looks shitty, nobody's gonna buy it. I mean, hell, there's products that look good, but they're really not that good, but people still buy it. So if you can't advertise yourself right, nobody's gonna buy your product. You know, so advertisement, the way you show up is really important, dog. And the first thing they're gonna judge is your physique. The first thing they're gonna judge is your physique. And I remember we had went to Twin Peaks, it probably a couple weeks ago. And I'm talking about shit today, man. We talking about how we always get some chop shit going in there. The homie, he was like, you know, I feel like when a chick looks good, the food just tastes better. And I said, man, I feel you on that. Like, I said, I feel like you more likely to complain when the chick is like low-key busted. You know, like, ideally you want to treat every chick the same, you know? But I see this with other people too. Like, when the chick's super bad, dog, they give her a lot more leeway. She could tell you some bullshit on why your food's taking a long time, and she done brought you the wrong shit. She forgot that you ordered an appetizer, whatever the hell it is. You letting it slide because you like, damn, her titties, her booty jiggling when she walk away. Ooh, she making eye contact and she got some nice eyes, whatever it may be, you know? Or I even see this, like some dudes, you go to a restaurant with them, then you go to Twin Peaks, they like tipping double than what they usually tip. Now, most of the people I'm around, hey, we tipping the same thing everywhere we go. You know, we ain't giving no special treatment. We not, you know, hell no. But, you know, you'll see it, dog. You know, like I said, this chick that I used to talk to, did go into Twin Peaks, they tipping her $100. If he go to damn Red Lobster or Olive Garden with his lady, he's not gonna tip no $100. He's just doing that because he's at Twin Peaks and he's trying to get this chick's attention. You know? So, dog, realize that there's levels to this shit. Can you be a fat ass and still pull women? Yes. Can you be fat and still get respect? Yes, but it's not the same level, dog. It's not the same level at all. You know, and even our homies, like, they be making jokes about it, how a lot of time when we go to Twin Peaks, like, the chicks just be thirsty as hell. You know, I remember one time I went to Twin Peaks, and the girl, she said, oh, I like how you handed that to me. I handed her a check, and she like, oh, I like how you handed that to me. It's like she just looking for some shit to compliment. You know, like, I done had some good-ass treatment at Twin Peaks, and a big part of that is the body game. You know, so that's why body game always wins. Is all this different shit important? Status, money, confidence, personality. Yes, all that shit is important. But at the same time, like I said, you can have a good product, but if you don't know how to sell your shit, that shit don't matter. And the first thing you're looking at is the physique. You're looking at somebody's body. So, I mean, a lot of these chicks, they checking out. If you're fat, if you're extremely scrawny, she's already checked out, dog. She's already checked out. It's just like a big chick trying to work at Twin Peaks. She go to certain areas, they're not even going to hire her. They going to try to put her on the schedule the least amount when we not busy. Like I said, dog, when I used to work at the Masters, the golf tournament, when the Masters came in town, bro, they brought all the bad chicks to the Hooters. All the typical regular chicks, they was out. This week, we bringing in the baddies from out of town. Because, you know, I talked to one of them, and she's like, yeah, I think she was from, like, North Carolina. Like, they just getting chicks from all over the place. And they all bad. You know, so realize, man, pretty privilege is a thing. People treat you differently depending on your physique. Depending how you walk around. And it's not even all about attracting other people and how other people look at you. I also say it's very important how you look at yourself. Confidence is really important. You know, and a lot of times the body changes before the mindset. But if you have a lousy body that you're not proud of, it's really hard to have the right mindset. So that's why body games always wins, and that's why it's really not even an option, dog. It should be non-negotiable. You know, it shouldn't be a choice, dog. Because the level you're living your life is so different once you start taking care of your health. But, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.